Hey guys, welcome back. This is I don't know what, part 19. This will be the second box for my fifth trip out to the May 2017 estate. Again, I got 4 boxes out of this last trip, and basically paid $50 per box. So hopefully we got $50 worth of stuff in here. This is looking a little skinny, but we'll see. Maybe there's some goodies in here I forgot about. All right, so the first item right off the bat is a nice little indicator stand. I don't think I was able to find any name on this. I didn't look at it really closely. The magnet is kind of small. Well, I tell you what, guys, not only is this magnet small, but it's not a magnet. What the deal is here. So we got a funky little indicator stand here. What's nice about this indicator stand is it has one of these super flexible arms, almost like a Noga. Okay. You get into a rough position and you tighten this and the whole thing locks up. But I don't. Yeah, this is just a weird little stand that I'm maybe never going to know the history of or what the hell it is, who makes it or whatever. I'll tell you one thing, that sure comes out easily. Well, I just gave it a good once over, and I don't see any indication of who the heck makes this thing, and I can't believe that's not magnetic. What the hell are you supposed to do with this? Here's a little something that doesn't look like much. It looks like just an extruded piece of aluminum or something. But it's actually still in its wrapper here, and it's a good thing that it had this, because otherwise I wouldn't realize that this was actually a commercially made tool. This is well, you can see it's for clamping down to a drill press, for instance, for holding a piece of round tubing to drill holes in it or something like that. So, not a big dollar item, but hell, we'll probably just throw it over by the drill press while holding pipes on tables, etc., for sawing pipe on job sites or other applications. And there's what's left of a part number or barcode on there, but I don't think we'll ever really know who made that. Not exactly a stellar box so far. SPI, we just talked about them. This is an SPI 30-430-3, size 5/16 to 6-inch snap gauge set. And I already looked at these. It's a complete set, and they all work perfectly fine, and they're all clean as a whistle. Very good condition. Again, SPI, not a really expensive, but you know what? Japanese made, but decent quality. Especially for your first set, I would definitely recommend, if you can't afford the Mitutoyo or the Starrett version of this, I would definitely consider an SPI set. Telescoping gauge set. Just a big block of aluminum. Another little indicator stand. Well, it's aluminum, so I'm not going to stick to that, Steve. It's funny. I was just going to say, you can tell me this is another non-magnetic one, but here's the deal. It's magnetic, but it has this plate on it. And when this plate's on it, it doesn't stick to anything. Son of a gun. Yeah, it's plenty magnetic. Oh, all right. Well, Steve, now that you've figured this out, maybe you just need to work a little harder at removing the disc on this one. So we got this metal disc on the bottom here that's probably covering up the whole secret. It's moving. There we go. All right. There we go. Boy, I feel dumb. Here's just some miscellaneous items that, rather than see them get thrown out as scrap, I grabbed them. Here's a lowly single V-block, which is a shame. This is actually a Fowler V-block. It was a decent pair of V-blocks, but it's missing the hold downs and It's all alone. This is a Suburban Tool 123 block. Tools to grow with, Suburban Tool. This is an odd little V block here. I don't know what this started out its life as. Couldn't see any markings on this one. I don't know if anybody recognizes that funky little V block. Look at the bottom there. And this, I don't know if this is homemade or what the deal is on this. This is a little square. Again, probably was going to get thrown out for sure. Then I found these, which at first glance I was, kind of a little excited about. At least they've got the correct hold down clamps and they're a matched pair. But they're these PPSB is how they're marked. 45 by 40 by 70, which is going to be millimeters, and then 549 I think is the part number. And I think I bought a larger pair of these at an estate sale. I think actually I bought them off a guy who bought a rollaway toolbox loaded with stuff, and he sold me the V blocks out of there because I liked them. And they were this style, a larger pair of this style, but I think they were this company, this PPSB. So if I recall correctly, I ended up finally researching and finding out that these are imports, but they're decent little blocks, But so far this box has turned out to be a bust. Well, I mean, not a bust, but the thing is, I bought all 4 boxes for $200. So I'm saying that each box I paid $50 for, but the reality, I could say I paid less for this and more for one of the other ones. And there are some good things in here. We're going to get to them. I mean, there were some decent things in that first box that was in the last episode. This is marked Stafford and nothing else. And I don't know what this is for sure. My suspicion is that this goes around a quill on something, but I don't know what for. So does anybody know what that doohickey's for? It's got a, see how this is hinged like that? That kind of makes it interesting. And it just says Stafford. I have no idea what this is. And a little indicator adjustment joint, whatever you want to call it. And then with just a few bags of these items, again, it's indicator stand type of deal here. This is a swivel clamp. This is an SPI, brand new. Button contact dial indicator, 3/4 inch. So this would screw on. Oh, okay. So this would screw on to your dial indicator and give you a big 3/4 inch diameter convex shape to ride on, like the outside of a rotating thing, I guess. I don't know. That's brand new. Another indicator attachment is an extension. Long flat end. And another swivel clamp. So a couple swivel. So, alright, so a little bit of hardware there. Nothing big money. I mean, yeah, I may have just made the $50 mark with this lot. This is probably the best thing in there. And like I said, those V-blocks are decent. The little indicator stand's not bad. Not big money, but okay. Hey, you know what? Battery on the GoPro's getting ready to die anyways. Why don't we cut that one off right there? This will be a nice short and sweet one.